Hello, and welcome to Dr. Mod's Mod Spotlight. Today we're doing weapons. So we have a couple of mods that we're doing today. First one we're going to do is called Bullet Time, and as usual, all the links to all the mods will be available in the description below. Bullet Time, once you install the mod, will show up under your aids panel and inventory. There's two options here. There's the actual Bullet Time activator, which we're going to hotkey to up on the D-pad, and then there's the Bullet Time configuration, where you can change everything from how slow time goes to the AP cost and visual effects. So you can have it, default to VATS, jet, what have you. You can also configure the AP 10 per second. The default is 20 per second, 30, and 40, 50, yada yada. So let's get started here. As you can see, when you activate it, everything kind of just slows down a little bit. It's a little hard to tell, but I'm going to equip some weapons here, and we'll do the minigun. We'll do Old Faithful, which is my favorite laser weapon, and a combat rifle. So we're still in bullet time mode. My AP's draining very slowly right now because I've cheated. I have a ton of it for demonstration purposes. I also have a ridiculous amount of ammo. So as you can see, it's a little bit slower. But let's throw an NPC in here and see just how much slower it is in combat. Let's come over here. We'll spawn a friendly raider, because there isn't such a thing in real life, but there he is. Let's just do a little bit of damage to him. Well, I killed him. Oh well. So let's go ahead and turn bullet time off. Let my AP recharge. And let's actually modify it a little bit, and let's make it a little bit slower and show you what that looks like. So we'll do bullet time. We will configure dilation. We'll make it significantly slower. So this is in VATS mode, and let's call up something else here. Let's do let's see what we have. No raiders. Let's spawn a super mutant. Sure. Perfect. All right. So we'll throw on bullet time, and you can see you move pretty quickly compared to everything else. This is very similar to the slow time effect that they had in Elder Scrolls. Because if I was going as slow as him, I would be moving at just a snail's pace. And as you can see, the bullet casings kind of pop out at a slower rate. There's a slow one right there. Enemies are super slowed down. Let's do chain gun and show you what that looks like. And you can see the bullet casings just go flying and floating. So this is a really neat mod. I wish this were in vanilla Fallout without having to mod it. And maybe not to this extreme, because this is a little bit cheaty. But the standard mode, I think, is better than VATS. I would trade it in for VATS in a heartbeat. So let's go ahead and change this back to, let's just do 50%. This one is pretty. And we'll turn bullet time off. I think we'll reinitialize it. There we go. So this gives you a little extra time to attack things. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I pissed him off. Yeah, I pissed him off. Oh, he's pissed. Oh, he's a big boy. He's a big boy. So yeah, this just gives you a little extra time to kind of focus in and get those headshots, and then come back out of it. So it's really neat. It's not too game breaking as long as you don't turn it up too high, and you can always set the AP cost to make it really costly. The only downside is it's a D-pad activator. It's not its own button. I would trade, like I said, I'd trade in the VATS button in a heartbeat to be able to just, or even the melee button to be able to call it up whenever I wanted. So that's it for that. Let's get rid of him. You're not wanted. Okay, the next mod we're going to do is called Stop and Shop. It's not really so much of a shop as it is just kind of a weapons dump. You can find it at Sanctuary. It's its own travel point. It's a little bit to the northeast of the Sanctuary statue there. So we'll just fast travel there. Okay, so this is the Stop and Shop. As you can see, it's its own kind of booth that someone set up. And you have these really cool big, well, not even mini, but big nukes here. Sadly, you can't do anything with them, can't decorate or move them around. So she has the RDS 220 mini. There's the Who's Your Daddy? We have missile launcher, full auto, overkill. It's a railway rifle, automatic. That's not Thor's hammer. This is Thor's hammer. And this one's a little hard to grab. I think it's on the edge. There it is. The No Mercy. Okay. So, now that we have those weapons, let's head back to our arena. Okay, now that we're back at the arena, let's see what we can do with these new weapons that we have. So, let's just start with the, well, let's start with the railway rifle. It's pretty much what you'd expect. It's just an insane, overpowered. Oh, I forgot to mention, all these weapons have an insane amount of damage on them. Let's take a look at our weapons here. The rocket launcher is the exception, but everything else does in the multiples of thousands. 65,000, mostly 65, 19,000 for the No Mercy, I think. Just insane amounts. So, I mean, one bullet from this thing would kill anything, which honestly makes these weapons obviously overpowered, but kind of not fun. Not to mention the insane rise on this. It looks like there's some sort of blood effect. I don't know exactly. The mod description isn't very specific about what all the weapons do, but it looks like on impact it does some sort of a squib hit or something. I don't know if it poisons enemies, not that it matters because it kills them instantly. So that's the rifle. This is the overkill. Do not use this indoors because it shoots fucking mini nukes. Like crazy amounts of mini nukes. So many mini nukes that you'll break your game if you're not careful, I'm sure. I haven't really tried. I killed something. That's the only problem, is the game just cannot handle that many nuclear explosions at a time, and it just, the whole screen goes black. So it's a little annoying. I would like a sniper rifle or something that shoots mini nukes. That would be cool. But anyway, so here's the automatic rocket launcher. This only does 200 damage, so this is still kind of usable in everyday circumstances, but it's really cool because it just shoots rockets like a machine gun. And it's also really cool when you throw on bullet time. You can do these. I could see where somebody would use this for machinima, do some bullet time, and then have the bullet time wear off and the rocket just go blah, 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 blah. So that's really cool. It's got a scope on it. Rise isn't too bad if you just use it like that. I might actually play around with this weapon. The other ones are pretty much unusable. Like this guy right here. He shoots a glob of mini nukes. Like, I don't even know how many. Let's turn on bullet time and see if we can count. Let's see here. Get up there. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In the well into the 20s, it looks like, at least. Mini nukes all at once. And there's no limit on the amount of times that you can spam that weapon. I'm hesitant to try it too much, but you can shoot it 3 times and just have, you know, close to 100 nukes all at once. And then the screen goes white and the sound is terrible. So not that feasible to use. Last one's just Who's Your Daddy? Kind of big nuclear explosions. Those are those big not the mini nukes, but the big nukes. So those are pretty cool. Again, these weapons do way too much damage, so it's not even really fun to use them if everything dies instantly. So next up is the No Mercy. You can't really tell because there's no enemies, but let me spawn some and I'll show you what it does. Let's spawn some. Let's spawn some super mutants. I think those will do well. They've got a fair amount of health. Not that it matters because everything dies instantly. So you can see it just one-shots everything. It's not really fun. I'd like the ability to tone these weapons down a little bit, to actually give them proper damage values. They'd be a little more fun to use. And then last up is Thor's hammer, which let's spawn some more enemies for this guy. Okay. So if we can get a hit off on him. Just, I mean, it has a little, like, maybe it's because they're so large. Let's pull up some other little guys. It does kind of a blade effect. Let's bring up some ghouls. No, let's bring up some ghouls. Let's see if we can get it to proc. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's like a blade shoots out from it. It's kind of whatever. All these weapons are overpowered. They're fun to play with for a little while, but they're pretty game-breaking, so use them at your own risk. Well, that'll do it for this mod spotlight. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button, and if you want to keep up to date, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Wait, did he move over there? I think he's still alive.